Hello, dear students. Nice to see you all. Today we are going to continue the topic tourism and traveling. So today's topic is the empty quarter. So do you know what does the empty quarter refer to? If you don't know, let me tell you. The empty quarter refers to the desert. So desert is an empty place or space where just people usually do not live. But there are some people who are really eager to know about this kind of remote islands or deserts. So today we will have a reading about deserts. Before this, let's do brainstorming a bit. So now you're going to make a list of 6 words you associate with desert. Have you thought some words? Great. Now, do you know what might attract people to life in a desert? Why some people just really interested in to investigate the life in desert? So there can be a lot of reasons. Mm, First of all, not only the simple people, but mostly the expeditions, the explorers that learn about such kind of places. Look at the picture and guess what will the text be about. As you see in the picture, you can see deserts, right? Now you are going to read an article about the explorer Wilfred Sazibar. And then you should answer the question, what attracted him to life in a desert? Here is the text. So you can find the text in your course book on page 20. Do not worry if you don't know some new words, because there are some unknown words for you, and we will learn these words in exercise 4 in vocabulary part. Now, let's do some exercises related to the text. Before doing the text, let's find out what is the word explorer means. Explorer is a person who, by means of traveling, searches out new information, notably throughout the expedition. Now it's time to practice. Underline the parts of the article which tell you the following statements in exercise 2b. And then in exercise 5, you should read an extract from Arabian 10 and you should find out are these statements true or false. Here is a given 5 statements for you. Now it's time for vocabulary to learn new words from the context. So read the article once more time and find the words with similar meaning. It is given on the right side. You can see the definition of the words, and on the left side you can see the box that are given some new words. Now try to match them, and in order to make you not just stressed. Yes, if you want, if you don't want just to search it and spending your whole time, it is given the just hints for you. You can just go to the paragraph which is written here. For example, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and if you want, you can just search for the main idea, just main words. For example, extremely large. You can find it in the context. It's in the paragraph 1, for example, and you'll continue doing this exercise. Now, let's do some listening. In exercise 6a, you are going to listen to Martin Wells being interviewed for a magazine, and he mentions the following places. Match the places with photos. Then, do you know which countries they are in? They're given 4 different pictures from A to D, and their names from 1 to 4. After doing this exercise, let's listen to the first part of the interview and check your answers, whether did you find right or not. Let's listen to 2.3.
Unit 2, Recording 3. Martin, thanks for coming in today.
It's a pleasure to be here and to be able to tell people about the university's Explorers programme.
So, Martin, could you tell us a bit about your last year?
Well, I've just returned from the forests of the Amazon River Basin in Brazil, and I've had the most amazing year. Last year in January, I won a scholarship on the university's Explorers programme. Then, I raised a large sum of money with the help of some very generous friends. And then, I started travelling. This year, I've explored the ice-cut fjords of the South Island in New Zealand. I've climbed the Himalayas in Nepal. And I've met Inuit people in Nunavut in Canada. I've also helped with environmental projects near Hoi An in Vietnam. And I have to say, it must be one of the most beautiful ancient cities in the world. I've never done so much in 1 year before.
Now, let's listen to the second part of the interview and take notes under the following headings.
Unit 2, Recording 4.
That's incredible, Martin. What has been your greatest travel experience?
Well, in September, we travelled to the start of the Salween River. We wanted to do the same trip that Wang Haoman, China's greatest living explorer, did. The river runs for almost 3,000 kilometres, and it starts in Tibet. When we got near it, I had to use a walking stick so as not to fall over. We climbed the last hill and saw the ice caves. At that moment, it was the most beautiful sight in the world. On our return journey, the weather was very bad. We survived because we found a hut to shelter in. I've learnt a lot about exploring since September.
This programme sounds amazing. Would you recommend it to other young adults?
Absolutely. I'm quite young, and I've already done 6 expeditions. The programme has given me and others a chance to experience nature and discover its beauty. We've learnt about the cultures and traditions of all the places we've visited. I've had the best time of my life. But the most difficult bit is having to raise a lot of money at the start. And I haven't covered all my costs yet.
Thanks, Martin. I'm sure our readers will be fascinated by your experience.
As you listen to Martin's experiences of traveling and his journey to Salween River, now let's continue to learn some new grammar from the interview. So, last lesson you learned about past simple. So today we're going to compare it with present perfect simple. So we'll learn the usage of these tenses. So present perfect simple is used mostly for finished actions in present, and we use past simple for finished actions in the past. So in present perfect simple, we can also use some unfinished actions. So for unfinished actions, we can give an example like how long the action has happened. For example, I've known Karen since 1994. We still know Karen. For this reason, this is unfinished action. Or you can say, I haven't seen her this month. It's also unfinished action, and this words like this month, today, this week, this year refer to unfinished time words. And for expressing how long you have done one action, you use the words like since, for 10 years, or for 3 days. And we use present perfect simple for present results as well. For example, I've lost my keys, so I can't get into my house. And now at present, as a result, we cannot enter our house because we have lost our keys. And while we are reporting news or recent events, For example, the Queen has given a speech. So we don't know when exactly the Queen has given a speech, but it's quite recent and it's news. For this reason, we use present perfect simple. And there are some keywords like just, yet, already, recently. And we also use it for life while speaking about our life experiences. For example, I've been to Tokyo. In my life, I've been to Tokyo. So ever and never are keywords which can be used while talking about our life experiences. Now about past simple. We use past simple for finished actions in the past, or while we're talking about details of news, and while we're retelling stories, or when we talk about imaginary and unreal things. For example, I went to the cinema yesterday. So this is finished action, and we have some finished time words like yesterday, last night, in 2003 indicating the exact year, or how many months or days ago, for example, 6 months ago, 2 days ago. Or we can say finished time period, like Leonardo painted the Mona Lisa. It's a long time ago, and we're not just referring to time, but we really know that Leonardo has painted the Mona Lisa, and this is long time ago. And details of news. For example, I've hurt my leg. I fell off a ladder. So we are giving details. So how I have hurt my leg? When I fell off a ladder. So here we use present perfect first. Then we give the next sentence in past simple. And when we retell or tell stories, as well, we use past simple, like he sat down and ordered the coffee. Here we can also use past continuous. And for present and for future, we can past simple also can be used for unreal situations. For example, if I won the lottery, I would buy a house. We are wishing to buy a lottery, but we didn't win the lottery, right? At present, we are just wishing to have this winning this lottery, and it can be used in second conditional and with the words like wish and it's time. Now, high time to practice. In the exercises 9A and 9B, you're going to do some exercise. For example, in 9A, you are going to choose correct tense in the sentences. Then in 9B, you are going to fill in the gaps with appropriate time expressions. And just remember the rules which we just have covered. So this is the end of our today's lesson. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that today's information was really helpful and fruitful. So your homework will be exercise 10B on page 21 on your course book. See you next time, guys. Bye.